welcome. Please hit your share button as you join. Hit your share button as you join. Hit your share button. Ladies and gentlemen, hit your share button as you join. Today we have some important discussion today. We have the one you see on the screen where the PM is on hot seat, right? The roads in Yaounde is just dilapidated. It is all destroyed, and the infrastructure there is poor. You know, they are these people, this La Republic government, they spend all their money on the crisis, on the war. They forget to fix their country, and these are the people you think that they can fix your own country, right? It is crazy. All right, take a look at this, and you tell me, right? This is the prime minister. This is the prime minister who has been indicted that you are there, the roads are bad. Who do you want to come and fix the road for you? Eh? They pay you, right? They pay him for that. He's a prime minister, head of government. I know, even though he's a figurehead, but that's his title they give him. So that they are blaming him. See what they are saying. Dion Ngute saw they say gong. Hmm? This is it. Insalubrité et dégradation des routes à Yaoundé. The degrading state of the poor, the dirty Yaoundé roads. Hmm? Our houseboy is on hot seat. That is how you see. Yet he wants to rebuild Ambazonia, right? It's terrible. That is what you see there now happening, right? Where uh, he want to claim that he can fix Yaoundé. Don't uh, please. Did you see a bridge in wait, that bridge is, I think it's in Mondemba. Yes, there is a hanging bridge in Mondemba. That bridge has been there for years and years and years. Okay, yet no one can fix that bridge. But that's where the prime minister comes from. That's where the prime minister comes from, and they will tell you that, oh, that they will come and fix the roads there. They will come and fix the roads there. It's all lies. Eh? It's all lies. They will lie, 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 lie. At the end of the day, nothing will be done. Okay. You saw that guy who also went to Tombe and Mbangem and all those guys. That's it. They will go there and fool the people there that they are coming to build the road, they are coming to tar the road. We know all those areas, so they cannot fool us again like they used to do before when they were coming with their CPGM cars and come and fool people. Now you go there, you the first the prime minister can never even go to his area even. So all of them are in Yaoundé there. They cannot go to their area because the people are not happy with them. How can you say you are leading a people but you cannot go and visit the people? Is that not controversial? Eh? Yes, it's the same thing that the Bakwere youths are telling Belamoki now. Belamoki, who claims that he is an elected senator, whereas he's not elected. He's appointed by Bia. Then he's going around doing the job that Bia asked him to do, the xenophobic activities. That's what he's doing there, and he, you know, they will be there clapping hand that yes, on envoy un bon étudiant. They have sent a good student to do the dirty job for them. Mm. That's what they are doing, and tomorrow you will hear they will come and tell you that, oh, no, c'est si c'est là, right? But that is their job. All these guys, their job is just to go there and dirty the job, do the dirty job for them. Come and lie to the people of Southern Cameroon and go back to Yaoundé and sit there and eat fat. That's all what they do. Mm? And some people will stay there and say, oh no, there is something going on. There's nothing going on. These people, they're just there for themselves. They are there for themselves. Why do you think that these people can do something better for the people of Ambazonia, right? Nothing. Mm? They have not been doing anything for the past years. They know nothing. They just stay there and eat fat. That's their job. So if you believe in them, that's your problem. Okay? If you believe in them, that's your problem because they are just enabling the La Republic government to keep usurping our resources. Then they are giving them their own selling proposition, how to go and sell the message to the people. Go and tell them that we're going to fix the road. Go and tell them that we're going to bring this and that. You know, those all fake CPDM promises that we used to hear back in the days. I mean, I saw this guy called Elong Paul went to Mbangem there and I'm like, this guy is, how, do you think that we don't know those areas that you're going to lie, that you bring tar? We know all those areas. There's no area you go and lie that you go. Prime Minister know that he cannot go to that Ndian area and go and be lying there. He knows. Those areas I've never seen a tar. So Prime Minister know that Prime Minister know that he cannot go there and lie because they will stone him. They'll stone him. You go there and lie that kind of lie. They'll stone you and you never come there again. Because you stay in Yaounde, you eat fat. You eat fat in Yaounde. Then you have the guts to come and lie to the people. No, it won't work this time around. Okay? That's Prime Minister Dion Ngute. And you see, they will go there and be doing all those things. You know, at the end of the day, the people are in bondage. People are suffering. Look at the field. This is a field that this field they call the Olembe Stadium, right? This is a stadium that was supposed to have like a complex, That this is something that has been there. The money that they say they spent, 100 and something billion of CFA that has been spent. That was supposed to finish. This thing was supposed to be complex. Complex means that it was supposed to be about 5 other stadia, around this particular stadium. But look at, there's nothing there. This is this one that the Omnisport that this particular stadium was supposed to have. Omnisport Stadium was supposed to have the Olympic swimming pool. It was supposed to have 4 training and next stadia, okay, and 4-star hotel. Okay, so these are things that were supposed to be around this thing, and the money that they say all those, they were estimated about 150 or something, 150 billion, but after spending estimated 183 billion already, they cannot even achieve even one stadium. That is, this particular stadium has not even finished. You don't know. When you hear La Republique, run. Oh. Run. Because corruption way daily people. Live out. That's why we are just saying that, this generation is very wise. We cannot fall for that their trap anymore. They wanted to bring that their thing to come and fool us. Oh no, that's why they are continuously failing. That there's nothing that can work. Yes, they are failed because they will bring these their lies and come and fool the people. Then we'll do this, we'll do that, we'll do this. They go back till 7 years. They'll come back for next election section. Come up for elections. It's just coming to fool the people for election. And a country that has changed their constitution. They used to have 4-year term renewable in La Republique before. They changed it to 5. Then later, Biya said, no, this 5 is too small because if every 5 years there's election, it will be too small. Let's make it 7. I'm telling you, La Republique is the only country in the world that has 7-year term of office. That's why that country, you don't need to forget it. Not even think about that country. 7-year term. In America, you have 4 year, right? 4 year renewable once. You have other countries, you have 5 year term, right? At least 10 year is okay, but not. This is 40, 41 going to 41, 42. That Biya has been in office, and people have the gut to come and tell us about what, So anything that is happening, we know the nooks and crannies of this government. So people should not even be talking anything about that, because we know much about this government. Okay. Now, what is that thing? Let me play that this thing. This guy who was talking about his, he explained what happened to him. Okay. I think in one area how the La Republique, the police and the gendarme, how they're harassing the people, and they cannot move freely. Wherever they are, they only think of how something can happen to them. Okay. The military continue to rape, kidnap, and do all these things on our people. That's why we are trying to correct. We have the obligation to correct any leader, any group, okay, any organization that is trying to save the people of Ambazonia. You should not inflict more pain on the people of Ambazonia, because we have a role, we have a responsibility to help the people of Ambazonia to come out from this bondage. But when you spend time, most of your activities are only putting more pain on the people. It doesn't help. I just saw a picture of some of the guys who they say they are ADF people. I don't know. They went to be harassing the population of certain area. We have said that this tax policy thing, we started this struggle by doing our diaspora contributions, doing our diaspora things. It's not helping. Okay. Let me play this and you see how La Republique is harassing the local population.
It's not respect. We don't respect una. We fear una. But if I say fear, so I believe I don't know where boss go. I ask that driver, I say the ghost, say, who's that to believe the way we carry? Yes, I want to tell something will happen in my presence this Monday way pass. But since Monday, I think I get time for should not talk, but they get time for talk. But today I say I will snatch some time. Tell una what happen was some way I don't like her all way. Overvex me. He touched me. You understand? Alright, we don't come out while I want to enter park for next voyage. I enter Ashidon. As usual, I go for Shabbat. I want to go because of my G them. So small periphery they them 4. I think that they go watch the video. They say they go see the video and they go come out the video. They did them 4. You understand? They come out while they can Yaounde. So on the way, we don't reach the bank over here. They check ID card. I can't show my ID normally. I go find my player stand and they wait me on my show ID. You understand? Let me all enter bus go back. So don't show just on time, we don't enter bus. Hey, driver the one go now. So periphery not talk my back say, hey, me driver stop so 2 people they no day. Me now I want to check another periphery they be salon me anglophone periphery. You understand? When I know the level. Anglophone periphery ask that boy say, what happen? He tell me say they just hold them. I say hold them how? Say they just hold them. I said they just hold them. In what way? He said they can they take their phone them, take their ID them. Hold up, then they take them go with them for inside that small place never go talk to. As I said they do it, he said nothing. So you don't see they don't take their phone them, take their ID. Waste time to take post go, let them wonderful this thing. I want to do something for Cameroon government. I want to do something for the military people them. I want to do something for the police people. All due respect, I want to say we the youth now, we not belong. We not lie, we not belong. Sawadia not belong. And I sing your man fear. I'm clean for that level. I'm clean. When the person of person clean with the life, I never ever do it front for my life. I don't ever think forever to one. And they fight against all that kind of stuff. But don't lie on the video on the fear. It's not respect. We don't respect una. We fear una. But if I say fear, so I believe I don't know where boss go. I ask that driver say the ghost say, who's that to believe the way we carry? How you carry periphery so? You don't say they hold up because of that kind of transaction. You leave it, you carry was beginning go say the go side. You let that periphery they say, you know what will happen for you. Why you not talk time over there? Why you not make noise? We didn't tell you. They tell I believe get ID card, get all document and you get that. You understand? You just see ID, just see the phone because it's anglophone. Because it be anglophone, they don't belong. We fear. We work at fear and see Nyama the fear for no good reason. Nyama be implicated for no level. If you Nyama the watch video, if you uniform man, no say we fear una, we be respect, we fear una and fear una. We give the respect una. I give the see Nyama so run go for a corner go salo yi that how. But we fear, we work out in fear. Even when you clean with the fear, I clean for that level by fear. Man no lie, I fear. I see fear for that level I. Man no lie when I want to meet on the fear. It's not respect. We don't respect una. We fear una.
Yeah, so you see, that's how we get this harassment. The people are complaining, right? And you've heard from this our brother there, who is really, complaining about it. Okay, and this has just gone on and on, and nobody is there to do anything with it, right? Nobody. And the people are just there to watch what is going on, right? They have no power to do anything. They are always, when they want to do anything, they will just shun at them. Nobody will come and help them. So that's the situation that they find themselves. The fact that they are there, nobody respects them. Okay. Yeah, nobody respects them. So let's talk about this issue of unity, and I'll try to go through an excerpt of what the proposal from Dr. Anyangwe, and we will see how his own take about this unity and collaboration is all about. I'll read some of his paper, his note that he wrote about this issue of collaboration. Okay, so he really gave his view about this issue of collaboration. It's good for us to go through some of the paragraphs that he wrote. Paragraph 1, I am more interested in the concept. That's what he's saying. Okay, this is from Anyangwe. The title is The Matter of Reconciliation Among Ambazonians. This is from Dr. Anyangwe. Number 1, he said, I am more interested in the concept, the content, and the operationalization of a reconciliation initiative than in its source. Okay, I suggest you all take the same informed attitude. Consider this hypothetical. There is no love lost between Ambazonians and Biya, the ruler of French Cameroon. Supposing the Holy Ghost descended upon Biya and the scales fell from his eyes, and he experiences a road to Damascus conversion, and then he orders his colonial troops out of Ambazonia, saying, the people of Ambazonia have won their freedom. Will we reject freedom because a man we intensely dislike considered defeat? I should think not. So that's the first paragraph of his, I hope you understand what he was trying to say there, okay? I've been saying this all along. No matter what, who does something in this struggle, if it's a good idea, let's buy it. Because ideas come from all over. Man, people have their ideas, and you can hate somebody, but think of the idea and think of the greater good. Okay. Yes, I always make mention of I give this example of our national anthem. Okay. We don't care who write the anthem today. You might hate that person, but just sing the anthem. We just sing the anthem, We don't care who wrote the anthem, right? But even though there were people who were still opposing on that anthem, but today see how people are enjoying the anthem, right? There were people who did not like the anthem. Oh. They said the anthem, oh, they have to change it, they have to do this. Everything you do, there will be opposition. Everything. There's nothing you do that you will not have people that will hate it. Oh. So if you think that you have a smooth ride, there's no smooth ride. There's no smooth ride. Okay? There's none. There's none. And people will there are people that will still keep hating what you are doing, and you think that, oh, you are doing the right thing. Yes, you are doing the right thing, but there are people who will still tell you that that thing is wrong. They'll tell you that thing is wrong. And that is what that was a first paragraph that Professor Anyangwe wrote. Number 2, he said there is something distinctively tragic about our mindset and deportment as a people. We love hating each other. We love insulting and vilifying each other. We love to see our fellow Ambazonians suffer. We gloat over each other's misfortunes. We even gloat over the assassination of freedom fighters by the enemy. We see nothing good in each other. We do not appreciate any worthy effort made by any fellow Ambazonian. Everyone has the misplaced belief that they are better, even better, unable to point to any demonstrated better ability. We tear each other down. We are more destructive than helpful. We are our own worst enemy. That is paragraph 2. It's true. We are our own worst enemy. We prefer to tear somebody down, even if that person is doing something good to the struggle. The worst one is when I see leaders of that matter, people in government, they are happy to see a leader, a freedom fighter fall. I'm telling you, when I see somebody, I don't want to start calling names again, but if you see a leader, be happy that they should kill somebody, they should kill a fighter, they should do this to this fighter, they should do this. I mean, I don't understand. When Field Marshal the King passed away, come and see jubilation of some people. I mean, we are losing people that have given their all, their life to this struggle. Instead of hailing those people as heroes, we are happy that they are falling. And you know that we don't have, there are soldiers that is very difficult to replace them. Very difficult. Because they left a trademark. See what is happening in Lebi Alem. Soldiers will go and be fighting certain places, go and do this, go and do this. Because they know that there is a vacuum somewhere there. So they go around and trying to extort money from the people there. But this is not what we opt for. This is not what we bargain for. Okay. Number 3, he said, we are still to learn the principles of giving and sacrifice for the greater good. Remember, for the greater good. Okay. Let me continue. He said, where is that? I'm still reading. Yeah. So it reads, he said, we are still to learn the principles of giving and sacrifice for the greater good. Every day we shout that this or that action on ground zero inflicts suffering on the people. But no people ever gain freedom without going through the pangs of suffering. That is very understanding about how we have to sacrifice, right? Yes, there's that sacrifice that we have to pay, Number 4, he said, many have wondered aloud what kind of people we are. A people who love causing so much pain and suffering to each other. Why is it that we are unable to be each other's keeper, watching each other's back? Why is it that we are unable to engage in collaborative and cooperative teamwork to advance the liberation struggle? There is a lame and hackneyed excuse I sometimes make. I say we have seen seriously traumatized and dehumanized by this 3 successive long period of colonial occupation and subjugation over a combined period of 150 years. British, German, British again, and the worst of all, the French Cameroon. So he's trying to tell us about our own nature. Why can't we be our brother's keeper? Why? Why is it that we always prefer to, and we cannot collaborate and cooperate? For the past 7 years, we have seen that one group, one team, one leader cannot take this thing to the end. But they cannot still come to collaborate. And the struggle is like that. They are happy. They don't see how the struggle, instead of going to a very, I can say, geometric progression, is just going to, it's slowing, And we can, when you see people who are understanding, when they give their advice, they will stay. If you want to take it, you take it. But the arrogance and the egoistic tendency of these leaders, they don't want to listen. Number 5, he said, but that is the more reason why we ought to empathize with each other. That is the more reason why we ought to seriously work together to free ourselves from bondage rather than fighting, lampooning, and castigating each other. We are currently divided and fragmented. This facilitates the enemy's agenda of colonial extermination, ironically making us accomplices to our own destruction and rendering our liberation an elusive quest. Had we been united like one man, relentlessly pursuing the goal of freedom, our flanks would not have been exposed to the enemy's action. True, right? What is wrong with us? What is wrong with us? We cannot empathize with others. We are fragmented. We are divided. That's what Professor Anyangwe is saying here. And it's true. Unless we recognize that, we'll keep going round and round and round like fairy tale. We'll be going round. Number 6, Professor Anyangwe writes, he said, we will have been a free people within 3 or 4 years of the onset of the struggle. True, I've been saying this. Alas, our division enables the enemy to infiltrate our ranks. True. Everything he's saying is true. Okay? Everything he's saying is true. Who will refuse that fact, that because of our division, most of the thing that are happening to our people today is because of our division, right? True. Nobody will ever deny that. True. He said the enemies within the house. Okay, of course the enemy get into the house because of our division. These are the motley set of hired heads, mouths, eyes, ears, and hands. These are underlying traitorous rogues, quislings, and others who admit that they are born to be slaves. Number 7, he said this reconciliation initiative is a good thing. First, because it is necessary for national healing among us. Second, because it lies at the core of teamwork, whether in the form of collaboration or cooperation. Without genuine reconciliation, collaboration becomes an evanescent hope. The struggle for freedom becomes even harder. Third, because it will soft cushion the transition from the struggle for liberation to getting settled down in Boya to organize and to work. So that's what he's saying. That's the 7 point that he mentioned. 8, reconciliation, genuine reconciliation is a condition sine qua non for our liberation. Any reconciliation based on falsehood is not true reconciliation and will not last. True. Reconciliation entails sincere remorse shown by apology and saying, I'm sorry, I did XYZ. Okay? It should focus on healing relationship between offender and victim and be individuals. And the victim be the individuals, organization, or groups. True. 9. Yes, we have quarreled with each other. Yes, we have lost our temper with each other. It is time to make peace before the end of the day. The proverb is, let not the sun go down on your frat. We cannot afford to go to Boya carrying baggage full of misdeeds. That will not be good for peace and security in the emergent state. That will not be good for reimagining and reconstructing a new Ambazonia society. 10. He said, this reconciliation initiative, I believe, is intended to rally everyone so that together we can speed up our collective campaign for our liberation. It is different from the post-liberation reconciliation to come. Post-liberation reconciliation will enable us to move away from years of enemy-induced, fractured community to a shared future. Okay. Honing the present reconciliation initiative invites clarification on whether reconciliation at individual level presupposes public truth-telling and confession of wrongs done since the inception of the armed struggle. 11. Truth-telling will have to be voluntary and will not be in exchange of anything, whether at present or in the future. Truth voluntarily spoken promotes forgiveness, healing, and reconciliation. Beyond individual reconciliation, all Ambazonian organizations at home and abroad should all also embrace national reconciliation and make its promotion part of an organizational policy. 12. There is currently happening what is currently happening in Palestinians at the hands of the Jews cannot be overlooked. Critical lesson must be drawn from the massive and widespread destruction and pogroms being perpetrated by Israel in Gaza. The Jews have declared that they will destroy Gaza, exterminate Palestinians in Gaza as the only way to destroy Hamas and its government, and seize Gaza as part of Israeli territory. Should we fail to reconcile with each other, individually and collectively, a worse fate will befall us at the hands of Biya and his fascist ultra-tribal despotism. 13. Many Ambazonians appear unaware that the intense hatred of Ambazonia by Biya and his tribes people goes back to the days of the 1970s when Biya was prime minister. Biya was one of those who strongly pushed for Cameroon's annexation of Ambazonia in 1972. And in 1984, barely 2 years as president, an extremist supporter of statism in the United Republic, he had to scruple in reviving La République du Cameroon, which had been extinct since October 1961. Biya then officially, through legislation and various announcements, Cameroon colonized Ambazonia, declaring it part of the territory, reinstated La République du Cameroon. 14, and the last, if we do not get our acts together now, we shall simply be destroyed and our territory stolen for good by Cameroon. This is not fanciful thinking. We only need to recall the public declaration by key officials of Biya regime in 2017 and 2018 to the effect that even God himself had to destroy the world to restart. And as dogs, rats, cockroaches, and vermin, Ambazonia needed to be destroyed to sanitize Cameroon. That was by Professor Anyangwe. And this is, man, I mean, when you see this piece, when I read it, I'm like, no, I must bring this piece so that you guys can listen. And this is a wonderful piece, you know. And that is what we are trying to say. And, you know, the word I hear from that piece about 10 times is reconciliation. There is no better time for us to reconcile than this moment. Because I always say that we should not have problem with individuals in this struggle. This struggle it's not about any individual. No. Yes. But any individual that want to be a leader, you must be ready for criticism. Criticism is not bad. I know when people say, why do we call names? Master, These people are public officials. These are people who are serving. They are serving the public. They are serving the Ambazonian people. Except when you have your private business, nobody will come and talk about your private business. Nobody. You are a public servant. Public service. Okay? A civil servant. You cannot. That's not your private business. Okay? When you have your private business, you go and sign your private contracts, nobody will talk about you. But when you are serving the people, that power belongs to the people, not to you. So when the people are calling on you, go and meet, go and reconcile, go and have a united front, go. But you people are still there, you don't want to do the needful. There's a problem. There's a problem because people are telling you that, please, this struggle is going on it's not moving on the right track. Okay, do these things so that let's push forth this struggle to a positive end. Okay, people don't want to listen. But if you listen to what Professor Anyangwe just wrote, he's only telling them. If you go through the article, you see he has written reconciliation about 10 to 15 times. When you read something, you do what we call scratch reading. Okay, you get the meaning of, when I scanned through the reading, I just know that the focus was on reconciliation. And any word that appears more than 10 times in any article, that word is the word of focus. Reconciliation. If you go to the article that Professor Anyangwe wrote, reconciliation appears so many times. That is what we have been singing. Okay. But some leaders, up to now, they still think that they can do it by themselves. I don't know if they are just comfortable being in position that, I don't know if the position is so nice for them to just have that title there. Those title is not to have it and sit on it. It's to work. It's to go to work. We are at a serious crisis. We're not at a normal presidential time where you have bodyguards, people will be protecting you to go around, and we are not at that at this point in time. We need to know that we have people who are suffering at this time. It's when we are at the comfort of our home, we think that everybody is like comfort. No, there are people now in jail because of this struggle. There are people in refugee camp. You saw that image of those thousands of people who are in Nigeria, thousands in Ghana. Some are traveling now in the desert. Those are the things that we have to think about now. This thinking about people, why are you talking to my leader? Someone they say, don't talk to my leader like that. Hey, your leader has become so we'll not talk to any leader now. Even the leader is doing something bad. No. We did not learn that in a democratic society. In a democratic society, we have the right to give checks and balance. Yes, so far as the only way people can stop talking to you is when you leave the public office. When you have your own company, you put whatever name you want. That's your business, right? But you cannot be doing something that concerns the people of Ambazonia. Then you don't want people to talk to you if you do something wrong. Lies. That is not gonna work. Everybody, the nation Ambazonia is equal right, equal opportunity. Everybody will be held to the same standard. There's nothing like somebody will come and tell you you have this, that. No. Okay. Everybody will be held in the same standard. There's nobody who will say you're above the law. Okay. Nobody. Instead, those people at the top have to show good example for the other support, the people down there to copy. You cannot be showing bad example. They want the people down there to do good. No way. That's not what we call. Okay, we have to do the needful. We have to do what is right for. Then the people will copy. Okay, that's what we are talking about. So, if you are a leader, be ready. You know, we call it having a thick skin. Thick skin. It means that be ready to have a thick skin, because the words of people will not enter your body, but it will enter your sense. What people are saying is for you to take and go and check where there's a problem, rather than sending your manawa to attack people. That's not what. It will not work like that. Okay, we have to hold all the leaders to the same standard as normal citizens. When you broke the law up there, it's the same as somebody who broke the law down there. Okay, that is what we want. Okay, this is a very good statement that, you know, to build a strong team, you must see someone else's strength as a complement to your weakness and not a threat to your position or authority. Most leaders see their position or they see any challenge as a threat to their leadership. Okay, and I don't understand. Instead of you looking for the great minds, surround yourself with great people. When you surround yourself with broke people, let me tell you this. I'm sorry to say that, bro. When you surround yourself with the people who are not really helping you around, please start looking for people who surround yourself with people who can help you around. Because once you surround yourself with people who cannot help you, you cannot progress now. You cannot your mind will be like theirs, because they'll be telling you what they know, and you think that that's the highest level that you know. But when you start changing, just change your environment sometimes. Okay, change your friends sometimes, because sometimes you have good ideas, but the people you surround yourself with are not the best. They are not the best. So that idea, when you see people having good ideas, that's why even presidents, they'll surround themselves with good advisors. Presidents will have good advisors. You know, one president will have like 10 advisors: economic advisor, political advisor, foreign affairs advisor. They have advisors. They look for great minds in the country. They put advisors for them. So don't surround yourself with people who will impact your mind with those come to talk only things that are not necessary. Don't surround yourself with that kind of people. Okay? Yes, and that's what this thing is saying here, that we should build a team. Okay? Build a strong team. You must see someone else's strength. Look at those strengths in people. Okay? Look them as compliment. Don't when you have people who are coming around you that you see the strength, instead take them. Learn from them. They will help you because they have something that you don't have. Okay, don't take it as a weakness, okay, or as a threat. You have that weakness, but you look them as a threat to your position and or authority, which is very wrong. Okay, when you do that, you cannot learn. You cannot learn. That's why some of these leaders, they have surrounded themselves with people who are yes ma, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir people. If you surround yourself with that kind of people, no way. Because they only come and say yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Nobody is criticizing you. Nobody is correcting you. Nobody is telling you that, hey, this thing, Mr. President, this thing you are doing, this, please, it's not correct. Oh, this thing you are doing. Oh, chairman, this is not good. This is good. Okay, chairman, no. I don't like what this decision you made. Please, can we amend this thing? That is democratic principles that we have to have. Not that yes sir thing. That democratic society don't have those things. And when you carry that mentality, you start putting president wearing a CPGM shirt, putting president picture there. That's when you have gone, because you will not think again right like a right man. You think like a CPGM uniform. Okay, you just be moving with that uniform everywhere, like a stamp on your body. Don't allow somebody's mindset engulf your own mindset until the point where you cannot even think for yourself. Okay, have your own thinking. And that is what I want us to inculcate. Okay, I'll leave us with this very powerful thing. We are in a struggle. We are in a liberation struggle. Take a listen and be inspired. They will come back.
All we want is freedom. That's all we want. Freedom. Freedom for children to learn. Freedom for men to work. For mothers to love. For a nation to grow. That's all we want. Equality. For everyone. You see, I am just one of many. A foot soldier. There will be many, many more to follow. So, there is no court of law, no police force, no army that will stop the tide of revolution from turning. There is no punishment that you can lay out in this court. No law, no government can pass that will kill the will of the people. Because we will fight. We will continue to fight until all our people are free. And maybe we can even free you from yourselves. So you can hate us, degrade us, torture us, and kill us. But we will fight. And we will be free. One day, we will be free. Amanda! Amanda! Where to? In my final hour, I say this. My blood will nourish the tree that will bear the fruits of freedom. Tell my people I love them and that they must continue the fight. A luta continua.
Wow. So that was just an excerpt of what we are trying to explain to our people. The courage, that zeal to fight for your people. You know, this, you see, sacrifice is not about, it's not about the money. It's a mindset, it's a heart that you have, okay, to sacrifice for your people. Then when, instead of hailing the heroes, any person that is on the battlefield today, we have to give them respect. That is what America Don't play with. Anybody that has gone through the military in America, whether you are a veteran or you are still an active serviceman, America does not play with you. They will make sure that if you leave the military, they will make sure that they give you preference even in jobs. If you go there, you say you are a veteran. They'll take a veteran in that job even before you, because the rest. If you walk in the street as a military, be it a former military or a current military or active service military, what they talk to you on the road is thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. That word does not go out from Americans' mouth anywhere they go. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. Anywhere you see a military man in America, that's what they tell them. But to us, our freedom fighters are there fighting for us, for our freedom. One fighter will fall, we are happy, because the fighter was not in our group. The fighter fall now, we are happy that fighter is. It's a very, I don't know, when we understand what we are in, they will know how to deal with people. Because I always make you to understand this thing did not start in 2016. People like, you see, I'm giving big respect to someone like Professor Anyangwe, because they were there back in the days in the NCNC and the AAC1, AAC2. They see how humble he is. Do you see him fighting for power to be a president? But that's a very intelligent somebody. He's very understanding. He knows the struggle. But if you see his words, from that is right up. What are the things that you can take from there? Reconciliation, empathy, being your brother's keeper, trying to do something that will help the struggle. Because he said the mistake we'll do is to lose this fight. When we were trying to check on what is going on between us and the Biafrans, it's not that we don't like the Biafrans, but we don't have the same struggle. Okay, the Biafrans fought their war back then. They lose the war. Biafran lose the war. Nigerian Biafran war. So now they are not even fighting the war, right? Our goal is for us to be recognized. We will have diplomatic ties with all countries. First of all, we have a border with Biafra. We have a border with Nigeria. But there are certain alliances that we have to be very careful for now. Okay? We have to be very careful. You think we don't like to meet Russia or we don't like to meet some other countries? No. But those are diplomatic strategies that you should be very careful the way you go into. Because you can enter into one alliance like that and you had like 50 alliances that you were supposed to have. So there are things that we have. Diplomacy is not the way, it's not about noise making. It's not about noise making. And it's not like we don't want to get alliance with Biafra people. No. We don't have any problem with they are our neighbors. Okay? During the Nigerian Biafra war, most of the Igbo people came to Ambazonia. That's why we have so many people. These border cities, many of them are Nigerians. They are there with their businesses. Most of these spare part businesses are there in these cities there. They are Nigerians. So, but this crisis now is something different. We have been given our independence. The Biafrans have not even won the war, or they have a different destination. Okay, we have a different destination. It's not every friend, like I said before, it's not every friend that you hold on the way and that you want to take with you. Okay, there are some friends that you have to leave behind because you don't have the same destiny. You started primary school together, yes. Or you started secondary school together, yes. Or you went to university together, yes. But you don't have the same destiny. They are your classmate, yes. But when you are going, sometimes there are people you have to leave behind. Yes. They remain your friend. I don't say don't make friends. No. But if you see when your vision does not match with the person that you are going with, don't create alliances at that time. No. These alliances that Ayaba went and was doing with this guy, remember what happened along the years. Once Ayaba went and created that alliance with Nnamdi Kanu, that's when Nnamdi Kanu was arrested. And that's when Buhari blocked the border. Yes. So La Republique took advantage of that. Went and created alliance now with the Buhari. They blocked that border. Many of the guys that were arrested in Nigeria were taken to La Republique. You remember of the 47 guys that were arrested, all these guys that went, Nigeria solidified their border just because of that one move that Ayaba made. But when we talk, people don't know the implication of certain things that people are doing. They say, oh, you people are talking too much. Oh, you talk too much to this person. Oh, no, we are seeing what is going on. Yes, because we know during that period, most of the transactions, whatever, I don't want to go into details, the border was closed. It was closed, and you see that it's because that period now become very, very. Buhari did not want the Biafrans to succeed, you see. So they send their military to block that border. Anything that is coming in out, no way. La Republique too went and blocked the other side. So that is where it was. Sometimes they even go right inside Ground 1. They send militaries to even go into these refugee camps and stay there just to watch on the boys who are living in those refugee camps. So that is the consequence that I was saying. Okay. But we are talking about the past. We look at the present. We look at the future. Are we moving in the right direction? No way. No. If you see Professor Anyangwe writing this, he has seen it. He must have called some of these leaders and told them, but sometimes some leaders feel that they are too big, egoistic, they are grandstanding, they don't want to listen to people. So they will leave them. They'll say, okay. But Professor Anyangwe is somebody who has been there long ago. Same like the Ayabas and the other people who were there, right? By then they were young, they were the youth wing back then. But I'm just saying, right? You cannot have institutions. People don't respect them. So even if we come now and rally all these people again, they'll give one command people cannot take. Which country do you see they don't have a parliament? Which country do you see they don't have a government? Which country do you see they don't have constitutions? Which one? That you have something that we have to start with. People don't want to respect. I think we all listen to what Tibor Nagy said, right? The same thing, collaboration and unity. If we keep doing this, we will be fighting. Nobody will take us serious. Nobody will take us serious. We will keep fighting like that. They are killing our people every day. Killing. Nobody will take us serious. Because you cannot have it. You say you have restored your independence. You have restored your country. But they want to ask, how is everybody okay with this leadership? No, you don't want a government. You want a group to be leading a country, or you want groups to be leading country like that. Then you say T will reach Boya. If you go through that Anyangwe's article, you see what he mentioned there. It is now we are preparing towards Boya. We cannot arrive Boya. We start preparing. who can be a leader, who can be this, who can be this, or who can no. All what we are doing now is a reflection of what we're gonna be in Boya. A reflection. That means that we have to know how to run a country, because we cannot go there now and start thinking, hey, do you know how to do tourism, or do you know how to do immigration policy? Do you know? Come on now. We need to start building something now, so that when the time comes, we will not be looking at left and right. Look, people did. You don't respect the institution. You don't respect the constitution. So what constitution do you gonna have if you don't want to respect the one that is there? Even right then, look at what our forebears had. This is what our forebears. Look. That is it. West Cameroon Legislative Assembly. That is it. They had an assembly. We now, because of our own ego, we don't want to respect what our forebears already had. Then we are claiming to have restored something. What did you restore? You restore something that you don't respect. You are still in ground. You're still in zero. This is the assembly. Look at the gentlemen that were here respecting the assembly. Honorable Effiong, that's him there at the top middle. That was the head of the assembly. He was the speaker. Effiong. But this is what we are talking about. When we say we want something that we can look up to, people say no, we don't need a government. Then what are we fighting for? Are we fighting for a country that anybody can just come and be president, or any person can just come and do something? We don't want. They say let's give power to ground zero. Give power to ground zero. See how they are dying, because they don't want to take order from an institution. They don't want to take orders. They want to be loose cannon, so that they can do what they want. They can collect money, no accountability, nothing. You don't even know who is collecting. You don't even know the bank accounts. Nothing. You don't know what they're doing in ground zero there. Some people say it's correct, but those are recipe for failure. Recipe, because you don't like a leader, you don't want that leader to have control. Recipe for failure. We think that we are winning, but we are watching all those people who said they want to be one-man soldier. Let them continue being their one-man soldier. When the time will be too late, they will start crying that, oh, had I known. But we know that we are trying to build an institution. We are trying to build our government. We're trying to build our own house that we have, the Restoration Council. If the Restoration Council, we have to build what we have, rather than going to create forums, groups, creating this, going to this. It doesn't help. We are 8 million people. 8 million Ambazonians. We need something constructive. Smaller countries have their smaller countries. Malta, how many people in Malta? Even the Gabon there. How many people in Gabon? Equatorial Guinea. But they are still there. They will sit there and build their constitution. Respect what they have. At least, even if you have some dictatorships in some of those countries, but they have a constitution, they have a government, they have everything. We have heard from diplomats upon diplomats. What we are doing, we think is good. Okay. But there will be time that it will be too late for us to realize that what we are doing was the worst mistake that we're doing during this crisis time. Because even if you come now for reconciliation, they will still bring people together again. Then they will go for election. They will win. People will say, no, I'm not going to be under that leader. How do you want to reconcile something that you don't want to respect the laws, respect the constitution? But the same you people are implementing laws back in Ambazonia. ghost town law, this thing law, this is law. The people back home respect the laws. You people don't want to respect the laws. That is hypocrisy. There must be a level playing field. If you want law, you should come with clean hands. Equity, come with clean hands. Don't impose law on people in ground zero. Then you cannot even come together and propose a small law here in diaspora. It's a shame. Same thing goes to the fighters. Same thing goes to the freedom fighters. Sit, have a synergy of your activities. There is no King Kong in this fight. No King Kong. It's teamwork, team spirit that will liberate us. If we keep thinking that your leader, my leader, your chairman, my this, my that, we are failing. And that is what we don't want to continue. We don't want that to continue. Please, let's change our ways and let's do the right thing for the struggle. Thank you very much and God bless you. Please hit the subscribe button if you are watching on YouTube so that you can see when I come online, you see me, okay? Those who are watching from Facebook, thank you for watching through Facebook too. Hit the follow button. You can follow me on Facebook, Oponde Misodi, Fritz Misodi. So, thank you, and see you in the next episode. God bless you. God bless Ambazonia.